Hello students, welcome you again to this interactive English class platform from the entire team of Madhu App. Children, in the last class, we discussed the first, second and third stanza of the poem The Alexander Selkirk. So today, before going to the topic, I would like to remind you the headlines or main points that we have already discussed. Alexander Selkirk thought that he was the monarch of the lonely island where only birds and animals lived. He preferred to live in the midst of eldrums rather than in a lonely place. He was unfamiliar with the birds and the animals, and their tameness shocked him. He regretted for being isolated from the society and community members. If he had wings of a dove, he would fly to his homeland for sharing his feelings with family and community members. He could have enjoyed the company of youth and discussed truth and religion with the old-aged people. Children, today we will recite the fourth and fifth stanza of the poem Alexander Selkirk. Listen it mindfully, carefully. Ye winds that have made me your spot, convey to this desolate shore some cordial enduring report of a land I shall visit no more. My friends, do they now and then send a wish or a thought after me? Oh, tell me, I yet have a friend, though a friend I am never to see. Next, how fleet is a glance of the mind compared with the speed of its flight. The tempest itself lags behind, and the swift-winged arrows of light. When I think of my own native land, in a moment I seem to be there. But alas, recollection at hand soon hurries me back to despair. Children, now we will know some unfamiliar words and their meanings. Convey means to inform, to communicate, to say, to share one's feeling. Convey means to inform. Desolate means isolated, lonely or barren. Cordial means affectionate or lovely. Enduring report means inspiring or good news. Here you see the image. This is the image of desolate or isolated shore. Fleet means fast. Glance means quick look. Tempest. Tempest means the strong wind or storm. Here you see the image of the strong wind that moves fast and causes a lot of damages. Recollection means past memories. What we remember that has already been taken place in the past, intimate moments, or memories. Recollection means past memories. Despair means hopelessness. When we fail or when we are unable to get something, we become despair or hopeless. Despair means what? Hopelessness. Now and then means often, from time to time. Here you see the image of a young man who is desperate, who is hopeless, due to his unsuccessfulness or failure. Children, now we will underline difficult words in the stanza of the poem and explain its meaning. Ye winds that have made me your spot, convey to this desolate shore. Here desolate. Ye winds that have made me your sport, convey to this desolate shore some cordial enduring report of a land I shall visit no more. Children, in this stanza, Alexander Selkirk appeals the wind. He asks the wind to convey his best wishes to his family members. Here wind is the messenger, carrier of the message of Alexander Selkirk. Alexander Selkirk is alone in the island. He is in solitude and there is nobody with him. So wind is only a source of help and inspiration for him. That's why Alexander Selkirk appeals and asks winds to be his company, go to his homeland or society and bring some cordial. Cordial means, convey to this desolate shore. Desolate shore means isolated shore where Alexander Selkirk is sitting. Some cordial enduring report. Cordial means some friendly, Cordial means some friendly or pleasing news. Enduring means inspiring. Report means news. Here report means news or information, some good news. How my community members are there, how are they passing their times. So that news, oh wind, please bring that near me so that my disheartened heart, my sorrowful heart will get pleased. Of a land I shall visit no more. Here Alexander Selkirk becomes disheartened. He expresses inability that he cannot go to his homeland because he is passing his time. He is confined in the island, in the lonely island. My friends, do they now and then send a wish or a thought after me? It means his friends, Alexander Selkirk's friends, do they now and then send a wish or a thought after me? Whether his friends, as Alexander Selkirk is very cautious, very sensitive towards the well-being of his community members. Similarly, community members, are they thinking about Alexander Selkirk? So please bring that news. Whether they are sensitive towards the Alexander Selkirk's interest. My friends, do they now and then send a message or a thought after me? Oh, tell me, I yet have a friend, though a friend I am never to see. Alexander Selkirk tells to the wind that I have a lot of friends in my community, but I express my disappointment that I can no longer go and move to the community and share my feeling that I am in a place that I cannot go out or escape. How fleet is a glance of the mind. How fleet means fast, quick. Glance, a glance means a look, a quick look. Compared with the speed of its flight. Flight means an act of flying. If we compare the speed of our mind with anything else, they will lag behind. They will remain far behind. Our mind is fastest and quickest than any other things. How fleet means how fast is a glance of the mind. How fast our mind is. Compared, if we compare the speed, velocity of the mind with the speed of its flight, compared with the speed of its flight, it means mind's flight means mind's speed. If we compare the speed of the mind with whom? With the tempest. Children, tempest means we have already discussed what? Tempest means strong wind or storm. The tempest itself lags behind. We also saw the image of the tempest. Lags behind means remain behind, far behind. It remains far behind. What? Tempest means strong wind cannot move as fast as our mind travels. And the swift winged arrows of light. Swift winged arrows of light. When light travels in a straight line unless it is disrupted by an outer object. When light travels, you might have seen, children, it goes arrow shaped. That's why arrow shaped and the swift winged arrows of light. Here this is the movement of light. The way light travels has been described here, swift winged arrows of light. So light and wind are compared with the speed of the mind, and both light and wind cannot travel as fast as our mind travels. Neither light nor wind can travel as fast as our mind travels. When I think of my own native land means our local, okay, indigenous, our near area, local area. Native land means his own community. When Alexander Selkirk thinks his own community, in a moment I seem to be there. Mind is not constant, it is fickle. It moves here and there, you cannot control it. Okay, here our mind is in our classroom, it goes suddenly to our home. Okay, so mind is uncontrollable. When Alexander Selkirk thinks of his homeland, in a moment, in a flash, he goes to his community and shares his feeling. But when, okay, he feels his actual position, I am not with my community members, actually I am in the barren island, desolate island. He feels what? He feels, we will see in the next line. When I think of my own native land, in a moment I seem to be there, but alas, so this is contraction, okay? But alas, exclamation, recollection at hand means near. Recollection means what? Recollection means past memories. Okay, you can write past memories. Recollection means past memories. Recollection at hand soon hurries me back to despair. Hurries means what? Hurries means take back quickly. Hurry means move quickly. Hurries me back to despair. Despair means hopeless. When he knows his actual position in the island, not in with the company of community members, he becomes hopeless. Okay, children? What we learned today? Okay, outlines of today's discussion. Selkirk appeals wind to bring some cordial news from his homeland and to convey his best wishes to community members. Okay, mind travels faster than the wind and the light. Selkirk feels happy when he finds himself in his homeland, but he gets hopeless when he finds alone in the desolate island. Children, now answer the questions in a word or a phrase. What does Selkirk appeal to the wind? Who can answer? Yes, Alexander Selkirk appeals to the wind to convey. Okay, to convey. What convey? To convey his feeling. Answer is to convey some cordial endearing report. E-N-D-E endearing reports. Second question, what travels faster than the wind and the light? Yes, obviously the answer is the mind. The mind. Third question for you, children. What do you mean by enduring report? Who can answer? Yes, absolutely correct. Answer is what? Enduring report means some good news or some pleasing news. Okay, some cordial news. Some good news means good news. Enduring means good or pleasing. P-L-E-A-S-I-N. Pleasing news. Last question, when does Selkirk feel hopeless? When does he feel hopeless? When he finds his actual position in the island, that he is alone, he becomes hopeless. Answer, when Selkirk finds. Okay, finds is real position. Real position. When Selkirk finds his real position, or when he finds himself in the lonely barren island, he becomes hopeless. Next, children, now match the following rhyming words. Okay, your very favorite questions. Shore, sand, light, hand in the A section. B section, land, more, friend, flight. We know that rhyming words are the words which have similar sounding at the end. Shore, what will be its correct matching? Shore, more. Sand, what will be its rhyming word? Sand, friend. Very good. Light, light, what will be its rhyming word? Matching word? Light. Yes, flight. Light, flight. Hand, who can answer? Hand, land. Okay, children. Next section. Match the following homophone words. Reach, 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 reach. R-E-A-C-H, reach. R-I-C-H, reach. Reach, reach. These are the homophone words. Okay, S-E-A-C, S-E-E-C. Similar sounding, different spelling, different meaning. S-H-O-R-E, sore. S-O-R-E, sore. When we get injury in our hand, okay, when we do very hard work or labor, we get injured, means that is sore. You might have seen sores in your hands, palms. Sore, sore, sore. Lend, L-A-N-D, land, L-E-N-D, land. Lend, borrow. Here land means territory, L-E-N-D, land means to give something in advance. R-E-I-G-N, rain, G is silent. Okay, here R-A-I-N, rain, rain, rain. Children, the words that today we matched, these are called homophone words. Okay, children? Next, fill in the blanks by finding appropriate words from the poem that we have already discussed. Oh, tell me, I yet have a what? Friend. Though a friend, I am never to what? See. Next, the tempest itself lags behind. Next, and the swift winged arrows of what? Light. Thank you, children. Bye bye.